Good evening. Happy Monday to all of y'all, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Culture Report. Just here delivering the news and what's going on in today's hip hop scene. And we still got this T.I. and 50 beef going on, which is ridiculous but entertaining for the most part. Tina Knows has entered the chat, man, and that is thanks to your boy 50, man. So I just gotta say this, man. Listen, um, 50's been 50. We already know who he is. I don't know why everybody's acting surprised. 50's been this way since the beginning of time. I mean, dude has beefs with everybody, and he's a troll. He's king troll. I mean, like, why is he not gonna get in the booth? Because lyrically, he knows he cannot stand up with Tip. Now, if we talking catalog for catalog, that's a different story. But to go against Tip now with new music, it ain't gonna work, bro. Tip is a lyrical genius. Tip is dope. You get what I'm saying? I don't take nothing away from Tip, and I know 50 ain't got nothing lyrically for no T.I. I'm from New York, but I am not stupid. I got ears. T.I. to me was always the Jay-Z of the South. So with that being said, kudos to T.I. Shout out to T.I. This versus would have been fire if it would have happened, but who's to say? But what I'm gonna do is have my own verses. I'm gonna put together a catalog of music. T.I. versus 50. He knows what he's doing. He's playing algorithm chess. 50's a genius when it comes to the algorithm. So what he's doing right now is keeping himself in the loop. I believe there's an album or there may be a new movie or a documentary coming out. He's keeping himself in the algorithm to promote this in some way, shape, fashion, form. He's not going to get in the booth with T.I. because he can't out rap T.I. He can out troll him. So he's staying in his ring. Yes, 50's a rapper, but he ain't rapping 10 years or so. He know what he's good at. He's going to stay in his ring. You're going to have to keep going on the internet and he's going to keep trolling with sarcastic, passive aggressive memes. We know how he is. Why are we acting like we surprised? You know what I mean? This is what he does. 50 is King Troll. In other news, Funk Flex has entered the chat. He had a lot to say. I don't know. I got to listen to it. I heard bits and pieces of it, but I'm going to sit here and actually listen to it and give you my reaction on it. So,
it's time to start your career, because that 24s was trash.
24s was not trash.
You watch your mouth when you talk about what's going on over here. You ain't got no balls. You are a swag rapper.
He does not speak for all of New York, bro. Like, from what I'm hearing right now, he talking because he got lips. Because nothing he said right now is a fact. T.I. got bars, nigga. What are we talking about? 24s wasn't hard, man? Y'all telling me this? Wasn't hard? You bugging, Flex. I don't know. Maybe you doing this just for the algorithm, but you sound really crazy right now, bro. T.I. ain't got bars? Stop it, bro.
And when you step in that ring with Jeezy, the streets is gonna tell you exactly who you are in those comments. Cause I'm gonna tell you, your joints don't make people buy champagne or get high. You ain't that type of rapper. You get features. Keep it to the Rihanna and all the other stuff.
What?
That's a great look for you. Me personally, I don't take you serious. You testify and you make Crime Stopper videos.
This is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you gotta do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIP. Channel 2, community coverage, you can count.
So listen, man. At my age now, I understand why Tip did it. Okay? And at almost 50, Tip don't give a fuck about that shit. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. All he did was go on TV for his own case. Because I believe he did that because it was part of his plea to prevent youth from doing crime, that get his time reduced or whatever the case was. He did this to help his case. Now, yeah, he did a Crime Stoppers thing, but come on, bro. Even if he said that, whoever makes those phone calls are the ones who are snitching. I could say a million times, yo, tell on that nigga. If you tell on them, you the snitch. Just because I said it don't mean I'm the snitch. You the snitch. If you go out and do it. Now you could say, well, Tip had the influence and he could have influenced people to go tell on people. And listen, bro, I don't know all the elements of the case. So I really can't comment on it. I remember it vaguely. I just remember he got caught with a lot of guns. He was a felon and he didn't get no real time or anything. John Gotti got off on murders, man. And he ain't snitch on nobody. They called him the Teflon Don. This nigga was getting off with murders because he had a legal team. He had the money for a legal team. So this narrative that he snitched, y'all remember when he got locked up, he was a millionaire. He was in a mansion. He got caught with 1,000 guns, but guess what? He was rich. He hired the best defense attorneys. I'm sure his record label did the same thing. And he got off. He's not the first nigga to get off with that type of time. Diddy just beat the feds with his money. He ain't snitch. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that narrative is crazy. But again, this is my opinion. And opinions, like assholes, everybody got them. So, I don't know everything about that case, but we grown, man.
You are a clown, a upajasa, a clown. Yo, we're really here discussing a guy saying he's king of the South. We're here contemplating it when you're testifying on tape, videotape, and you made a crime stoppers. That means you wanted the crime to stop. That means you want people to get arrested.
What's wrong with wanting crime to stop? Yo, Flex, I'm sure you in your 60s. How old is Flex? Like, bro, how old are you, bro? Of course we want crime to stop. That means you wanted crime to stop. Yo, Flex, you sound crazy. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit.
That means you want people to get arrested. That means stoppers. That means you wanted the crime to stop. That means you want people to get arrested. That means you want people to call this number because you gave out the number, Jack.
Bro, everybody knows the number of the Crime Stoppers. It's easy to Google this shit. And again, Flex, you sound crazy, bro. You making us look bad, man. This rant was crazy, bro. This rant was childish. And I believe you like 55, 60 years old or some shit like that. You need to chill, man. That means you wanted crime to stop. You want people to get arrested. Nah, I would take it as he don't want nobody to go to jail and he don't want nobody to get hurt or killed. And again, just because a nigga say that don't mean niggas should go and do it. He say a lot of shit in his music. And if people go do it, then what? Flex, you sound crazy, my boy.
You gave out the Crime Stoppers number. He gave out the number. How are you king of the South giving out the number? You standing next to McGruff, the crime dog. I don't believe you. There's a number you tell him to stop crime, Neighborhood Watch. And you testifying. How did you get down to the court? They called you, they summoned you. You look like you wasn't even resisting, like you was there early. It's crazy.
What is the point to that though?
Stop talking that tough talk, shorty. You are short, ridiculous, and a cornball that makes up stories in your head.
So like why is Flex so angry with T.I.? What did T.I. do to Flex? 50 might be paying him for real. I heard that somewhere. Yeah, I gotta remember too. Tip, he used to go to New York every summer. His father lived in Harlem. So like, talking about you don't need to discuss nothing over here. Yo, listen, honestly, T.I. spent a lot of summers in New York. He said it before. Stop playing with the boy, man. Stop playing with him, man. Flex, you wildin'. Flex, you part of my childhood, bro. You was a hero. dropping bombs, classic freestyles on Hot 97 with Rockefeller, Dipset. Yo, you are a part of history, bro. You are destroying your legacy with this rant here. Don't make no sense, my boy.
Sometimes you're just supposed to sit down. You're not an authority on this. You're not an authority. We never thought you was. We had no intention of making you one. Yeah. You ain't king of the South. Who lied to you? Your catalog ain't what Wayne's catalog is. Your catalog ain't Ludacris's catalog.
Oh, you tripping,
Your catalog
bro.
ain't even Ross's catalog.
Oh,
Listen,
you are
bro,
tripping,
your
bro.
catalog ain't 2 Chainz catalog. You was not king of the South. Listen,
Bro.
Gucci, Jeezy, there's a lot of stuff in front of you.
With Wayne, little argument here with Wayne. I mean, come on, what we talking about? The block is hot. What we talking about? Lights out, 500 degrees. Catalog goes on. The Carter, we know this album was fire. Carter 2 was crazy. Yeah, we know the Carter 3 was crazy. You couldn't stop Wayne at this time. Rebirth, that was an okay album. Okay album. Pretty dope. Yeah, Wayne had a dope catalog. That's an argument, Flex, but you still pushing it. Now, Jeezy, that's arguable too, but come on, Tip got a fire ass catalog too, but Jeezy's catalog is kind of crazy because all these albums, Jeezy had the streets, man, for sure, and commercial. So Jeezy's arguable. Now, Rose, I personally think T.I. has a way better catalog than Rick Rose. Now, Rick Rose is a phenomenal rapper, but I think Tip had bigger hits than Rose by far. So you're wrong. 100% wrong on that. Shout out to Ricky Rose, but come on. Tip got this one. I'm sorry. Ludacris had some bangers, but I still think this is kind of even here. You talk about he can't touch Ludacris. You bugging, bro. Even though Ludacris has some fire. Word of mouth, chicken and beer. Move, bitch. Get out the way. See, Ludacris is more commercial. T.I. was trap rap. You know what I mean? Ludacris was from the streets. He's actually from Chicago. He, grew up in College Park, Georgia. Ludacris is one of the nicest rappers ever. Now, for him to say his catalog ain't touching 2 Chainz, that's diabolical. Oh, nah, 2 Chainz got a crazy catalog, though. But for you to say that T.I.'s not even touching 2 Chainz' catalog, you smoking some good dope, boy. You smoking some real good dope, Flex. For real. Yeah, 2 Chainz had a super dope catalog, too. But to say T.I. ain't standing up with him is false. You're lying. Now to say T.I. ain't got a catalog that can stand up with none of these rappers, he can stand up with Jay. Come on, bro. King, Urban Legend, Paper Trail, Us or Else, that album was insane. Like T.I. got bangers, man. So to say that he can't stand up with his peers, you smoking some good dope, my boy. You're smoking some good dope. So I just want to say, Flex, you tripping, you capping. They should call you Big Cap. You are not telling the truth in this one. We know T.I. can stand up with 50, Jay, Ross, Wayne, maybe, Luda, Jeezy. He does this, man. T.I.'s a rapper. So you tripping, bro. And that Crime Stopper shit, you sound like a kid, man. He's bugging. He's bugging for real, bro. Flex, you a bugging. He don't speak for New Yorkers. I'm sorry. I'm denouncing him. He don't speak for New Yorkers or Bronx natives. Shout out to my Bronx niggas. Flex is on one. I'm not understanding this rant. This is not helping you, brother. Yes, you're staying in the algorithm, but for all the wrong reasons.